Alright, what is up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today I know I'm in a different spot from previous videos. Wow. That was probably the worst game of the season so far. I don't know, it's definitely up there with the first game against the Sabres. But that was bad. I mean, but that game against Buffalo on Monday was bad. This might have been even worse. I I don't even really know how to describe it. Um, so the Flyers lose the second game against Boston, and they only get one out of a possible 4 points, which kind of makes Thursday's game look a little worse. And now the Flyers they're in a difficult spot because you lose a game Monday, you win a game Tuesday, and then you lose two straight games where you didn't necessarily play great in some of them. Again, two games where you had really bad starts. First period was absolutely atrocious in both of the games, Thursday and tonight, especially tonight. Seemed like for a lot of these games for the Flyers so far, the 6 games that I've watched, it seems like they can't get into a game from the start. And they had this problem last year where at times you notice where they couldn't really get into a game. It took them a while. Didn't necessarily generate really anything on offense. And to me, the attention to detail in the little things is the thing that it stresses is that's so aggravating to me, because there are so many times where they just take way too long to move out of their zone. They reach for the puck. They puck watch. They just stand there and watch the play happen. They lose puck battles. I think that's the biggest thing from tonight. And obviously you see that as on the title is the puck battles. That is one of the biggest reasons why they lost tonight. I mean, the amount of puck battles they lost. Every time that you had a forechecker go in, Bruins were 2 steps ahead of them coming out of the zone. Just a horrible game. So starting off in this one, same lines, Harden and again. The Giroux line starts. Flyers, they kind of had their legs moving early. Both teams were definitely filling it out. Really tight checking game. Not many chances for either team in the first 7 minutes. 13:43 was the first TV timeout. You didn't really see many chances from there. Boston power play, 12:05. Friedman takes a hooking. Kind of a weak call. It's a one-handed hooking play. It's like, can you call that? I think 50-50, that's kind of let go. And Bergeron scores. Scramble in front of the net. Bruins, Flyers end up winning the faceoff, but again, they get outnumbered because they're on the penalty kill. Can't get the puck out of the zone. 1-0 lead, and Bergeron slams the door, and he takes it right to the net and scores 1-0 Boston. Flyers have no shots until 9:40 of the first period. They got their first shot on the net. They were pressuring after the first chance from a Hag one-timer. They were getting more shots in ozone pressure. Only had 4 shots in this period, like last game. So 2 straight periods in a row, you've had 4 shots in your first period. 2 straight games in a row, 4 shots in your first period, excuse me. They were just leaving guys in front of the net. Turnovers, really bad start again. Could not get anything going. It just takes them a while to get into a game. And again, we've seen this before, but usually the second period was better. Last game, second period better. You go into third with 2-0 lead. This game, nothing. Hart ends up robbing Bergeron in front of the net. Great save. Flyers go the other way, and they scored. They tie the game at 1. Hayes, tip in front, 3-on-2 rush, makes a great play defensively to get up the ice over to Voracek, sends it over to Hayes in front, tips it by Halak. It's 1-1. Flyers get a little bit of life. No. Boston scores right after. Smith, 2-on-1 play where Provorov and Sanheim again are out of position. It seemed like there was a few times in the first period where they were out of position, and they were just way too close to each other. It seems like a lot of times in this game, and I feel like at times throughout the 6 games of the season so far, is that we've seen a lot of Flyers guys, whether it was offense, defense, coming back in the zone, going up the neutral zone, whatever, they're really close to each other. And it doesn't help because you're screwed the other way. A lot of, it just seems like they kind of get unlucky because they put themselves in bad situations, and it doesn't really help them. So Boston ends up getting one here. Boston gets a power play off of Voracek when he was completely decked by Carlo. Retaliated. They only gave the penalty to Jake. I personally thought it should have been 4-on-4. But the Flyers ended up killing it off. It wasn't really a great penalty kill, but they kill it off. They had 1 shot all period at 8:58, and they scored on it. It was the Hayes tip. So the Flyers ended up getting a power play here at 7:23. Giroux gets tripped up, and oh my God, what was that power play? I mean, I have never seen that bad of a power play. Maybe I don't even know. I think that might have been even worse than what we saw in the playoffs. That was bad. I mean, yeah, Boston did a great job of hounding the Flyers in their own zone, but I mean, what was that? You were just you're just having a field day back in your own zone, just passing the puck back and forth. I feel like Drew and Hayes were just having a nice nice pass back and forth. It's just like, what are you doing? Go up the ice. Everybody just like kind of just skating with the flow. Like nobody's getting quick, nobody's aggressive, nobody's doing anything, and you're stuck in your own zone for your whole power play. They essentially played like a penalty kill. Jake and Hayes have a 2-on-1, best chance of the period at 2:34. Really nice save by Halak. Boston goes down the other ice off a Gustafsson turnover and scores. It's a play at the line. Gus plays it up the wall. Nobody there. Pinch, misses the pinch. Send it in front. One-handed tipping play by Coyle goes over Hart's shoulder. It's lucky, but it's also a nice play. Horrible period. I cannot believe the Flyers actually had more shots in this period than Boston. The shots were 8-6 Flyers in the period, 16-12 Boston after 2. Starts the period, you kind of thought they'd come out with a little bit of a bang. No. Marchand gets 2 goals, 4-1, 5-1, and another goal to make it 6-1 on the power play. Just a total joke of a game. And Carter Hart slamming his stick at the end of the game on the post is my exact reaction. This game sucked. This team needs to wake up, now, because this is getting to the point where a month into the season, again, shortened year, you cannot be taking a month or so, you're 6 games into the year now. You can't really be taking this long, especially in a shortened games left. There's 50 games left. So you know what? They need to come out on Tuesday, regroup, and get 2 wins here, because New Jersey is playing pretty good early in the year. Obviously we all know the Devils are the Devils, so the Flyers, they really need to come in. They need to get wins, in these next 2 games. This was a horrible effort, and this way, again, it makes Thursday look so much worse than it really was at that time, because again, 2-0 lead, 3-2 lead, you blew leads, 4 goals in the third period, could have had 2 points, and now you get 1 out of a possible 4 when you blow that game, and then you just have a bad effort tonight. The Flyers, they're hurt, they're killing themselves. Turnovers, missing guys in front, watching the puck, just standing there, letting plays happen, losing 50-50 puck battles. And it's funny, like everybody, Jim Jackson says it's the 3rd straight game where Hart's given up 4 or more. It's like, I get it, but it's not Hart's fault. Nobody's helping him in front. And again, I know, obviously, JJ has to say that and things like that. And again, it's nothing against him. It's just, I don't really look at that stat and say, oh, wow, Hart's playing bad. Like, it's not him. I don't really think Hart has a choice. I mean, they get outshot again tonight, and it's just like, I really don't know what to say right now. It's taken them a while to get into the flow of the game pace and get into the game, get their legs moving early. They've scored a lot, but they've also, this is in 2 of the first 6 games, you've given up 6 goals. It's not really looking good right now, I'll say that. The Flyers need to wake it up here. They need to regroup, as they said. Come into New Jersey, get 2 points on Tuesday, see what the lineup will be. Obviously, we know Gostisbehere is going to be practicing on Monday, so the Flyers are off tomorrow and Sunday. Practice again Monday. We're going to have to see what happens going into that. Maybe Gostisbehere will play. I would assume he most likely does, to be honest, if their Flyers will be able to use him, and he's healthy. So, for the most part, look for some updates on that. Remember, guys, podcast articles, those things are I apologize kind of being in like a different spot. I didn't have the space in my room to be recording right now as it's like 11:20 at night. So again, I'm in my basement. So again, remember, podcast articles, those links are on my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.